Hello and welcome to Titanium Colors Tarot, and today I'll be doing a energetic healing from the past week. Okay, at the end. Before I'll be pulling some cards to signify what specifically are we working on. Alright, so first I'll pull a card from Énergie de Guérison by Mario Duguay. Then I'll pull a Psychic Tarot for the Heart from John Holland. Then I'll pull a Psychic Tarot from John Holland as well. And finally, I'll pull a card from The Universe Has Your Back from Gabrielle Bernstein. Okay, and with that being said, my gorgeous collective, let's get into your cards, okay? Of course, I'll be doing, like I mentioned before, I'll be doing an energetic healing for the collective later at the end of this reading. So please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my collective, please come forward and share what will we be working on healing this week. Please, angels and guides. And you got accepter, accept, to accept. So purple, higher chakra colors, third eye. It reminds me of the third eye and possibly the crown with the white, you know? Well, it doesn't really have it's kind of violet. Well, the two higher chakras, yes. Accepter. J'accepte chaque étape de la vie. Non, j'accepte chaque étape que la vie me présente sans résistance. I accept each stage that life presents me without resistance. Je cherche à découvrir ce que l'univers tente de m'enseigner pour me faire grandir. I search what the universe wants to teach me for me to grow. Je transforme ma façon de voir les épreuves. I transform the way I see the roadblocks or the tests. Ainsi, j'arrive en toute liberté sur le chemin qui mène vers la lumière. That way, I arrive in all fully free to the route that leads to the light. All right? Now, so let us take the John Holland Psychic Tarot for the Heart. So please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my collective this week, please come forward and suggest what we're going to be healing mainly from last week. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my collective, please come forward and share what we will be working on this week. That's sacral chakra. The second chakra. First would be the base, then comes the sacral. And the sacral chakra, wait a minute, I'm still learning, is color orange, as you can see on this card. So it's color orange, sound vam, element water, glands, testicles and ovaries, so the sexual organs, and keywords: I want this, I want that, I want this, I want that, or what have you. Known as the sacral chakra, the second chakra is located 2 fingers below your navel and relates to emotional desires, creative and sexuality. To activate this chakra, visualize a glowing orange ball of energy in your belly area. See it spinning and sparkling. Feel joy as it grows larger and sends orange sparks out into the universe. By energizing the sacral chakra, you attract creativity, joy, passion, and love into your life. This exercise can be used to energize any chakra simply by visualizing the appropriate color energy. So, yet again, it's sacral. So the sacral, Sacral is all about your sexual energy, your creative energy. Okay, sacral is creative energy. Now, let us try with the Psychic Tarot from John Holland as well. So please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my collective, please come forward and share what is the other next card. What else will be healing this week? Please. And thank you. We got suffering in silence. Suffering in silence. Yes. Well, I mean, just by looking at it, okay, you're suffering in silence. You're keeping things bottled up, and that is not healthy. It is not. Alright? In no way, shape, or form is it healthy. Now, let's see. So please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my collective, how will the universe be having our back this week whilst doing this collective healing? Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my collective, how will the universe have our back whilst we do this energetic healing? I create mindful moments throughout the day, reminding myself that I am love and miracles are natural. Yeah, we can create anything we want at any given moment, if only we believe in ourselves. And only if we give it enough time, because time is a man-made construct, only created here and now on this plane of existence. When we transition, as I believe, we will not have a waiting period. We will think it and then it's there, right? That is just my perception. So now we are going to move on to the crystal healing portion. So, well, energetic healing portion. And I will be doing it on my little trusty handy dandy bit of paper. Written my collective on it. Alright, so what I would suggest you do is, if you like to follow this as a meditation, close your eyes, go within. If not, you can continue looking at me, but just get calm and preferably find somewhere calm to go so that your thoughts will stay at peace. So, for those who want to continue as a meditation, just close your eyes, go within, and breathe in. And out. Yet again, breathe in. And out. What could help is if you place your palms facing up and noticing if you do feel a bit of tingling. I'm not sure about you guys, but for me, that is a sign that I am clearly connected. Yes, and that is how I know that I am where I need to be. Okay, yet again, breathe in and out. Yet again, breathe in and out. So, this week, I have a very interesting message. First, starting with acceptance. Accepting ourselves, accepting what is happening, accepting what is currently the situation, just accepting, right? Because if you don't accept something, it is actually more possible that you will not be able to recreate what it is you want into your reality. And so it will go downwards, right? what you would want is to accept. Yes, I know sometimes you don't feel like accepting, and if you are not at the stage, then that's fine. I take it as it comes. You are allowed to not accept what is coming to you. It's fine. Though the best way for you to heal something is for you to A, accept it, and then B, to creatively see how you can fix it. Right? You want to be an active participant of your reality, not a backseat driver of your reality. Wow. Because generally, the backseat drivers don't really have much control over their reality now, do they? What they do on the other hand is comment, suggest, maybe a little more, with a lot more energy, while talking to others about the changes that need to be made. And I myself have been, what's the word I'm looking for? Have been, you could have said that I did that. I'm owning up to the fact that I have been, like, I was judgmental before. I really was, right? So it's all just a question of letting go and letting God. And so, I mean, suffering in silence, at least the people who are in the back seat, who are backseat drivers, don't really suffer in silence because at least they speak. Now, suffering in silence to me is just someone observing, not really saying much. That is not the best. It isn't. You're gonna suffer. You're gonna, like the word says, suffer in silence, and no one's gonna know. No one's gonna do anything because you will have kept your mouth shut. But if you're anything like me, when something annoys me, like usually, there is always something that you will do in your communication skills that will let someone know that you are not all right. That something is bothering you. That something is not completely where it should be. Like, I had the example today. I had something in my mind, and then I went over to my grandparents, and then I was very pissed off. I was talking as if something very wrong had happened. But in reality, it wasn't because I was mad at them. It was because I was mad at myself. And that was, in a sense, it could be viewed as suffering in silence. And the problem with suffering in silence is that it's not completely silent. Completely. There will always be little clues that your nonverbal and your paraverbal communication methods will hint at. So if the person in front of you has any bit of observation skills, they'll notice something's up. You know? Any at all. So, I mean, yes, you're accepting, but don't let your accepting be equal to I accept and so I will silently suffer while this happens. No. That's why you also have the sacral chakra, because the sacral chakra talks of creativity, right? And as much as the way of not suffering in silence is at least to be creative about how you deal with what you are given, what you are dealt, what you are accepting. That is quite different. Suffering in silence is just not doing anything. So you cannot complain because you're not doing shit. Excuse my French. You're not doing anything. But if you utilize your sacral chakra, if you utilize your creativity, whoa, windows will open for you in places you had not even imagined. Okay? You'd be surprised at what you are going to be able to do with a little bit of creativity. Next you have, creativity, second chakra. I create mindful moments throughout the day, reminding myself I am love and miracles are natural. And so basically, you're accepting. I can't believe how perfect this card is. It just hit me. So basically, you're accepting what has happened to you, alright, with the suffering in silence card. But if you do that, you cannot allow yourself to stop creating. Okay? Because you can't accept what happened. Though stopping creating will not allow you to be worthy of this card, which is I create mindful moments throughout the day, reminding myself I am love and miracles are natural. So in this case, I see the miracles as being what your sacral chakra is allowing you to do. Because if the sacral chakra is the creative energy, and if we are made of stardust, okay, and if we are a part of the universe, just as the universe is a part of us, because we are all connected in some way or another, this miracles can happen is absolutely a reality. Look, I'm going to talk from personal experience, okay? And I know I can only talk of this, and I can only point at this because this is the only thing this is one of the things that I know for sure, and I've been speaking about this quite liberally. Okay, for those who aren't aware, I was in a car accident at age 19, alright? And I had all these doctors, all these therapists all these doctors told my parents that I would never wake up, I would never walk again, I would never talk again, I'd probably never come back to consciousness again. And yet here I am today, fully conscious, fully able to string two words together, finished my university, got my bachelor's degree, okay, and I'm kicking ass. Maybe it's not as fast as I would like, but I am still kicking ass, right? And you see, the sacral chakra, and the sacral chakra being the chakra of creativity, okay, and also having this card, which is miracles can happen, miracles are natural, right? This is just basically reiterating what I personally did, okay? When I woke up in the hospital, I was a mess. I could not talk. I could not eat properly. When I drank water, it would go in the wrong direction, wrong tube, okay? I mean, I need to be potty trained twice in one lifetime. Maybe I'll have to be potty trained 3 times in one lifetime once I get older, you know? But, I mean, all of this, because of what I just mentioned, okay? And the fact that I could not think straight, I had difficulty interacting with people and whatnot, right? All these foreseeable stuff, okay? As you can see, I've worked through them. Why? Because I had a vision. I had a vision the day I finally decided that I was fully awake. I made a pact to myself that I would get better from this accident in 5 years. Yes, okay, it took me, well, as in when I say 5 years, I mean, what I mean to say is that I gave myself the goal that I was going to get better from that accident in less than 5 years. And when I say better, I mean as if nothing ever happened. I would act funny, I would not funny, I would talk normal, I would walk normal, I would interact normally with people. All of that would fall into place and I would be completely new, completely normal. And all of this at the time, okay, it was seemingly impossible because I'm like, okay, this is my vision, but how am I gonna get there? I am a wreck. Okay, I can't run, I can't walk properly, I can't hold, I can lose my balance just by having the floor slanted. Okay, I have difficulty eating, I have difficulty swallowing, I choke up so often, I am impulsive, all this stuff. And yet I still held on to the fact that I was going to get better from all this. And I was going to look like nothing ever happened. Hello! No, and it's going to sound like I'm tooting my own horn at this point. Because I kind of am. But I'm kind of not. But that was my biggest miracle. That, and on top of that, okay, not only did I get better from that accident, A, but B, I started and finished university, okay, in under 10 years, which is a big thing. Well, I mean, you can't take more than 8 years in Quebec to finish university. You need the most a bachelor's can take is 8 years. If you take longer, it no longer applies. So thank goodness I finished it in 7. All this because I believed that I can create a miracle in my reality. So if I can do it, you can too. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. If you do, I will hunt you down and I don't know what I'll do, but I'll do something. I'll shame you. Well, no, I will do nothing of the sort because I don't need to shame, because you'll shame yourself. That if you are not in alignment with your current truth and what you want to create and what you believe to be reality, you will shame yourself. And that is unfortunate, but that is what most people do because they take too long and they don't apply themselves and they lose hope and then they I don't know, and then they stop working towards their goal, which is very sad. Okay? Now, but the only difference between those people, well, the general public and the people who actually achieve their goals is the fact that they have continually pushed through the problems. They have continually pushed through their fears, their issues, and they have arrived at their destination. Okay? And I know that this might sound, and then I'm finished by the way for the healing, but this might sound mean to most, I know, but unfortunately there's no two ways of saying this. It's part of life. You want to get out of this funk? Put in the work. C'est la vie. That is life, unfortunately. So, my gorgeous collective, I've been mean to you guys. I'm sorry. But that is all I have for you guys this week. If you like this and if you'd like me to go deeper into your specific situation, please contact me at the email in the box below and it'll be my pleasure to assist. In that same box, you'll find a little description of this video and my price. Now, like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and click on that notification bell to be notified when I post new stuff, as well as leaving me a comment because I adore comments. I read them all. I might not answer all of them, but I absolutely read them all. And with that being said, my gorgeous collective, I wish you guys all a very good week, and I will see you next time, okay? Bye!